Good day, my fellow Squiddos. It's another year in the books, the third full year of Inkling_XA in the books. Who can now say, gets the hint. The spring and summer months haven't been too kind to me, or the channel for that matter of fact. It's been one hit to the almond joy after another this year. Needless to say, my numbers have been sharply down this year. Now, before you all go pointing the finger at me and say, oh, it's because you've made less Komet hockey videos this year, and you made more of those videos from those crappy communist games. Well, that is wrong. I made 21 Komet hockey videos for you all this year, the most in a single year. So that point that people are making, completely and totally invalid. Secondly, the Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail related videos have been keeping pace, if not beating, the hockey and Komet hockey videos this year. Point number 2, invalid right there. So, no, it's not because I made less Komet hockey this year. You can all shut up. But I digress. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. For those of you who don't know, or didn't watch that video, the foregoing comments have given me a cease and desist notice, thus ending all Komet home game videos on this channel. Go watch that video if you need to get caught up to speed about the issue. I have speculations why they've chosen to end me now, but I'm not going to start throwing spitballs at you guys and start speculating why they chose to end me when they did. I did mention I was going to apply for media credentials so I could continue making Komet games. It's kind of a last-ditch effort to keep the channel hockey coverage alive, which the Komets kindly rejected. Oh well. Guess the Komets don't want free advertising and exposure for their games, right? I mean, it's not like Toledo is miles ahead of the Komets in terms of attendance figures. Right, Komets? Right? Needless to say, the subscriber base has been surprisingly understanding, and rightfully so. The subscriber base is quite angry at the Komets and at their sponsors for being greedy. Trust me, I'm right there with you guys. With the rising affordability crisis now in effect, my videos were the only quote-unquote free window to the Komet hockey world here on the internet. Not everyone can afford the $40 a month that Flow Sports is charging to watch Komet hockey games. I for sure wouldn't pay $40 a month, thus forcing a major shift in the channel from Komet hockey stuff to Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail being the main headliners for the channel. That would mean the videos would be a lot less from me from here on in. I don't want to make endless slop like everyone else seems to be doing in the Hoyosphere. It'll make me focus more time on creating like subject matter that's more unique and focusing on editing and trying to at least make videos at least a little bit better. Now, the last couple of years, I'll admit, wasted thousands of dollars driving to and from Komet games, and I'm for sure not going to spend thousands of dollars more traveling to Komet hockey games next year and potentially get banned from being a fan from all Komet games if I choose to continue the film with just the crap phone and crap phone only, with no camcorder. If the security staff knows who I am, then they could easily and likely track me down, no problem, especially with the increasing AI and human surveillance state that we sadly live in now in these days. But that's a whole different rant that I don't want to get into this point. I don't want to get political here. Now, this doesn't mean it's the end-all for all hockey games and hockey videos on the channel. The Komets may have banned me, but that doesn't stop me from going to Komet Road games, wink wink nudge nudge, or just maybe, support other hockey teams that didn't give me the middle finger like the Komets did. I wish I could say that's where the hits end, but oh no, it's only the beginning. It has been brought to my attention that YouTube has been littering my videos with mid-roll ads, sometimes with 5 ads in a single video, something I did not ask for and didn't want, especially since YouTube is keeping 100% of the ad revenue for itself, including videos that didn't have copyrighted claimed content from background music. which is absolutely totally scummy. First off, I'd rather not make money from this channel at all and keep an ad-free channel for as long as it's become a hobby. The fact that YouTube is practically making money off of channels who don't meet the minimum 1,000 subscriber minimum monetization requirement is absolutely greedy and disgusting and absolute corporate frickery. That alone is for one reason for me this should stop making YouTube videos. That and my personal life has been an absolute and utter mess this summer. Spending overnights in the hospital in late May due to a seizure has set me back big time. Not just in the physical sense, but in the financial sense. Having to pay a lion's share of a hospital bill that is closer to 5 figures, closer to 10 grand than it is to $100 in value, is something I couldn't afford financially at the moment. Thanks a lot, American healthcare system, for that. With the budget being depleted due to Komet games and making it deep this year and the hospital bill, this has put me in a tight situation. Thankfully, due to some tight money management and tapping into my emergency funds, I won't be in debt like a majority of Americans are out there. This is a wake-up call for me to save money at every chance to get, especially with the cost of everything going up astronomically with the very little to no raises at my job at this time. Now, I've only made some trip purchases well in advance that are unfortunately non-refundable. So, I guess you'll see an IndyCar Milwaukee trip, and maybe a Yumacon vlog in Detroit if I feel up to it. Anyway, changing subjects, I feel like mentally that this channel has been a waste of time. I keep thinking to myself, why do I keep doing this? Why did I waste the last few years of my life on this stupid channel? Needless to say, my self-value is not very high at the moment. You might have picked that up in the last few videos, and the next few upcoming videos that I have in the vault at the moment. That something is being worked on at the moment. So that's a work in progress. Yeah, I'll carry on making videos. For now, I guess. I do have a very interesting idea that combines two of my world's interests that could do some major damage in the view department. A video that could slowly burn over time and finally dethrone that dang flooding video in the top spot on the channel. That's how optimistic I'm feeling about this video when it comes to fruition. Besides that, expect more Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail videos in the future, with some IndyCar and maybe some hockey videos sprinkled here and there in the next year. On the bright side, it looks like the Genshin Impact and IndyCar subscribers have taken an uptick this year, with the Komet hockey subscriber base being a massive excess in the hockey department. But it's not as bad as I expected, the excess of Komet hockey fans. I fully expect to have less than 100 subscribers at this point. That's how disastrous I thought the cease and desist notice from the comments was going to be. We are currently sitting at 180 subscribers at this point. A nice even number. It was as high as 183 at one point in mid-May, but that's besides the point. I thank you all somehow for supporting me along the way, and for those who will be patient to my downtrend of uploads in the future. As per tradition on the channel every single year on this time, let's take a look at my top 5 videos according to YouTube this year. There were 50 videos I uploaded this year, so you can say this is the top 10% of videos per se. My personal hits and misses will be on a separate video, more than likely this year, if I choose to make a video on that. This video is so darn long at the moment anyways, and I don't really want to carry on any main character syndrome I want to have. Plus, I don't really think anyone gives a darn about what my top 5 favorite and top 5 least favorite videos I made this year is. I don't think really anyone cares about that. Oh, by the way, for the top 5 videos, spoiler alert, it was an absolute photo finish for the part of the top 5, with there being an utter embarrassment to the channel this year squeezing its way into the top 5. The number 1 and number 2 videos? Less embarrassing. In fact, quite the opposite, matter of fact. Can you guys guess what my number 1 top video was this year? No cheating, any of you. Do not skip ahead. It might surprise some of you, but it shouldn't be surprising for those who watched said most popular video. Here's to year 3 to Inkling_XA, and here's the best endeavors for year 4, if I don't quit making YouTube videos by then and this time. by January 23rd. Okay. Cue that music used by a more popular YouTuber that peaked in his first upload, ironically, in his first video ever, who just so happened to be named Ben as well. Oh, the bloody irony in that.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind!
Now, this might be one of my more prouder moments here on YouTube, and one of my more favorite videos of all time that I've made. This video was right at the peak of Mualani hype train after her first rerun. It was in the vault, quote-unquote, for the longest of times, and in hindsight, it got released at the perfect time. Released right on the heels of the most popular video of the year, and Mualani's rerun banner, and the only rerun banner she has had as a time recording. At just 102 seconds long, it is the third shortest video in terms of length on the channel. I thought I'd start a little meme of only featuring voice lines of nothing but your favorite Genshin Impact character, which obviously didn't take off considering that my first attempt and my third attempt sits in the double digits in terms of views. I thought this video was going to take a turn the corner finally, and finally getting that long and elusive Genshin Impact fanbase with some momentum in the summer months. Then the Genshin Impact cookbook series happened, and we crashed back down to reality with very little interest. I don't care what the majority says, Natlan was a very good region for Genshin Impact. How does this video stack up all time? Well, it's the 20 most popular video of all time on the channel, which may be a sign that I am well and truly past my prime and over the hill. Anyway, here's to all the Mualani fans out there. Hope to see more of her in the future, and get a second rerun for C2 for the hat trick. Yes, a farewell to old barn. Yeah. Oh, whoa, hey, wait a second. Isn't this an old video? Ugh, gosh. As a matter of fact, yes, it is a year one video, which is a damning testament to how my year one videos somehow happen to be YouTube's favorite in terms of pushing out to the masses. Somehow to this very day, 3 years down the road. It's an absolute kick in the face to me and my other videos that I've made in the past year that this video robbed a spot in the top 5 from other year 3 videos this year. What video got robbed? Well, my first Komet home game of the year, the one where Nico Blackman dropped the gloves, that missed out in the top 5, albeit by a distant 300 views. In fact, the March 7th Indie Fuel vlog and the infamous This Team Stinks video also almost doubled up the number of views this year. Actually, Mualani was spared by a single view from getting dethroned from the top 5. Yeah, I told you it was going to be a photo finish this year. Anyway, this video does deserve some as a nice time capsule in a way. It has a nice history rewatch value, since we're now 2 years removed from the Indy Fuels last game at the Indiana State Fair / Pepsi / Indiana Farmers / whatever the heck it's called now, Coliseum. Also, it goes to show how much the Fuel fanbase has grown the past 2 years since their move to Fisher's Event Center. The tumbleweeds of Fuel games past are no more. Man, I do miss going to that old barn and seeing all the tumbleweeds. And I'm sure the 600 viewers plus sure do miss going hockey games going at the old Coliseum. That's probably why this video has such a high view count for this year, even though it's 3 years old by this point. By the way, this video is now in the top 5 all-time popular videos on the channel, passing that one ugly opening night game video with over 2,800 views all time. It was neck and neck 1 year ago, but now it is well and truly safely in the top 5. Oh yeah, and that game was kind of a cluster fudge in more ways than one. Guess it was a good game to record, I guess. Also, really, 606 views, not a single like, and 1 dislike. Oh, come on, man. Why do you gotta be like that? I'm all for dislikes, and that YouTube should never ever remove the dislike button. But really, gotta be like that, people. Guess it's just a microcosm of the first year videos on the channel. I guess I was quite the unpopular person in year 1. Man, did people really dislike my voice that much back in year 1? Thankfully, that's less of a problem now. I wouldn't find my groove as a presenter until later that year. Much later that year. Sneaking its way into the top 5 with just a mere 3 views is We Got Beef with Bloomington. Yes, a clickbaity title. That's the reason why I think this video is even in the top 5 in the first place. The almighty authoritarian dictator YouTube algorithm probably saw the drama in the title name and shoved it out there. The Komet hockey vids were on an all-time low at this point. Sometimes some videos barely even scraping the triple digits, if not even hitting the 100 view mark in some cases. Outside this goofball behavior in the pregame warm-ups, it was a normal Komet game for the 2025-2026 season. Close, but down to the wire, and the Komet somehow getting the win. Other than that, I can't remember the meat and potatoes of this video. Maybe it's because it was in the dead of winter, and that's when work tends to have this stranglehold on me, and when it's most stressful. Or maybe it's because I need to get excited more about making my videos once again. I don't know. But still, the Bison fans came up to play in the Komet section, so that was nice. Along with the usual Komet fan loyals. No, seriously, that's all I gotta say about this video. I really can't think of anything, and this video is so unremarkable in my eyes. Yep, no rewards for guessing that this video is going to be in the top 5 this year. I think I said to pencil it in on any opening night games last year from here on in. Oh boy, I expected this video to do some business, and it did just that. That and this game was such an acid trip with a 6-5 final score, an epic comeback, or a Toronto Maple Leaf style forearm blowing, whichever way you look at it. The Komets then Uno reverse carded their way with a goal to take the lead for good with 6.2 seconds left. This video had it all. Thank goodness the travel vlogs have a thing going. That might be the only hockey action you'll see out of me from here on in. The 12th most popular video all time was disliked by the inner circle of the channel. Why was it disliked by my inner circle? Saying that they didn't like the thumbnail of the video. Thankfully, that's the only drama associated with this video. The general public liked it. 12 likes with 100% approval rating is a sign to me that a video is well received by the public. Now, I truly expect this video to be a contender for Year 4 and beyond's top 5 videos of the year. Mainly because, 1, the Wings Event Center will no longer be usable, or will no longer be in use after 2026-2027 season. And reason number 2 being that the number of videos uploaded will be likely very few and far between from me next year. That's unless the Year 1 videos decide to be a thorn in my side and just continue to represent my general existence here on YouTube. Please quit pushing my ugly Year 1 videos to the masses, YouTube. Out of the rival fan bases, I believe Kalamazoo has the largest minority of my channel. Hopefully I can make it to the Wing Event Center one more time before they move downtown. That's if my tight budget allows it to. And now, the winner of the number 1 video of the year and most popular video on the channel goes to...
Unbelievable!
Oh yay! The Genshin Impact Coalition has finally swung towards my way. For those of you who watched this video, this comes as no surprise that this video is the most popular video on the channel this year, as it doubled up the second placed Kalamazoo opening night vlog. It also is the only video this year to break the 4 figures number. For those of you who are here for the Komet hockey stuff, you're probably thinking, this is another video from left field taking the top spot for the 3rd year in a row. No, it's not out of left field as a matter of fact. I had no idea this video was going to be as big as it was going to be, and I'm sure glad it did. This might be my favorite video I've ever made for the channel, as a matter of fact. It was during Mulani's rerun, and my Brinks trucks were getting unloaded. Everything was getting thrown at Mulani, and nothing was going to stop me. 10 months of saving up Primo Gems was used up in this 40-ish minute video, give or take a few minutes. There was no technical snafus, and this video itself went along very well. The live reaction delivered big time. Getting unlucky with the Sumero losing streak curse following me everywhere I go, and then once following that up with getting Mulani actually herself. Followed up by extremely good luck taking the risk in pulling for her weapon, which I do not recommend pulling a weapon banner. Always go for the character first. Do I regret pulling Mulani almost 1 year later to this day? Heck to the no. Especially given how dogwater Nodcry has been and their characters have been, in my opinion. Mulani is still my main DPS to this day. Hoyoverse, Nodcry, propaganda, power creeping, be damned. Pressing upload on this video, I was thinking this video may get 50 views max. This was during this summer era during the Curse of Yoimiya stretch, where my videos during the summer only scraped maybe 10 views, if that. When I was at Milwaukee for the IndyCar Milwaukee race, the comments were going off here and there, and surprisingly, the comments were all positive. They all came flooding in. I was curious and thought, I wonder how many views this video has at the moment. Lo and behold, this video almost had 1,000 views flooding in at this point. It was actually a record breaker video for the channel in more ways than one. Now, I'm going to name off every single record that is tracked by YouTube's advanced analytics. It has the most likes on a single video at 62, beating the record of that dang flooding video of 49. Most views in a single day, with 893 views, beating the Diamond Hands on Ice video record. Most likes removed in a day, with 5 removed likes, because that's a stat YouTube tracks somehow. Most comments on a video with 33, with some stuck in the penalty box that got cleared for not being a bot. Thankfully, nothing abusive for once. Finally. And lastly, most subscribers gained and most subscribers lost due to a single video, with 43 subscribers gained in a video and 21 subscribers lost. Gotta love accidentally fat fingering that subscriber button. I've done that a fair share of times, that's for sure. It makes me so glad to actually finally see a video that I love to make and love to watch back get some love from the fans for once. If it was a year 2 video, it in fact would be the most watched video for that year as well. But it is still sits only at 7th of the most popular video on the channel. Goes to show how popping those year 1 days were. Oh well, I'm glad Mulani got more love than what Yoimiya did. It really helped me make Genshin Impact videos on the channel. In fact, I probably would have stopped this channel and filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy right about now. So let's have a little bonfire party in honor of Mulani, and catch some epic waves to boot.
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Thank you all for watching. See you for year 4, and I'll see you where I see you next.